Oh, come in. Don't be shy. You're in the right place. I've been expecting you. You can call me Mom. How does that sound? Of course you can. Why not? I feel like you're already part of the family. You do intend to be part of my family, don't you? I heard a little rumor about a ring that might have changed hands. Some sort of proposal for marriage, one might say. Of course I know. Step inside. Shut the door. Good. Do you like sushi? I could use some help in the kitchen. Go wash your hands and we can get started. You and I have a lot to talk about. I was so surprised that my little girl brought someone home for the holidays and after only one semester of university. She didn't date much in high school, did she? But you already know that, right? I have seen you before, after all. You cheered at her football games, didn't you? It really makes me wonder if you followed her to university or if she followed you. But I'm sure there's an explanation, some sort of coincidence. But bless my stars, you really should have at least mentioned you. She should have, once or twice. I like to think we've stayed close, She just calls me, a phone call every other day for a few hours. I've heard about every class, every exam, every project, every single game, and what's on the cafeteria menu even. And yet, a nice little holiday surprise of you. Happy day and not a sign of you when I visit either. She's really kept you a secret from me. Upset? No. No. I'm not upset. I'm the opposite of upset. I'm sad. I've been thinking very hard about what I want to say to you. Very hard. I think I've about got it. I just wanted to look at your stupid face and make sure, though. Just who in the hell are you, and what are your intentions with my daughter? Go on. I'm listening. And why is that? And that's acceptable to you? Did she tell you to say that? I see. Right. Glad we could get that straight. I suppose you could say my little angel's purity is my concern. It concerns me greatly, as well as her honor and her general well-being, happiness. Bring me what's in that cooler chest now. You see, do you like Leviathan? Yes, Leviathan. It's vegetarian. It's a great sea monster that travels the underworld. There's just one left, a relic from the very beginning. If you get a permit, you can go diving and carve off a chunk of him for dinner. It's sustainable protein. Next year, this tentacle right here will grow right back. Oh, I wouldn't say that. The Leviathan eats more devils than devils eat Leviathan. Come here, hold out your hand. I think my knife is sharp enough. What do you think? Should I get a piece of newspaper and test it? Or should I take one of your eyelashes? Don't be shy, it's just a knife. You have knives at home, don't you? Oh, it's scary. Maybe you should lock them up if you're worried about them. Unless it's me you're scared of. You can't be. You should be used to people who are bigger and stronger than you by now. Does my daughter scare you? Don't answer that. The point is, you're not really brave. Don't take it the wrong way. There is a difference between measurement and judgment. And measurement comes first. I'm just trying to understand you as a person. You are a coward, right? You're sweating. Did she tell you it was going to be fine? That I don't bite? I see one of two ways for this evening to go. Either you and I come to an understanding, or I chop you up into little pieces with this knife right here. And we have stew instead of sushi. My daughter loves my stew. Very succulent. I used to tell her it would make her grow up big and strong. It's a shame she only has it about as often as a first date. She's learning. She moves fast with you. I wonder if my little imp thought getting engaged would make you off limits. It goes to show she hasn't a clue about my limits. No, she just gets very sad when her infatuations disappear. But at least she has some nice, hearty stew to cheer her up after. I suppose you were going to run? Or are you too afraid to even try? I mean, you're quite right, it is too late for that. Although, one time she was so interested in her middle school track and field star. Now that was a doozy. He almost got to the front door. My daughter's very special. And not just because she's going to get her first Heisman Trophy as a freshman. Do you know why she's special? Go on, tell me. She is kind. She's a good kid. Not like her poor old mother, no. But nobody starts out like me. Did you ever wonder why she's so strong? Even I was surprised to see how muscular she's gotten. At least I don't have to worry about her partying. They must be testing her for steroids every day, I could imagine. Well, that would explain it. Stopping a car would condition her body to do that sort of thing more regularly. Must have really strained her bones for her to shoot up a few inches like that. So this is your fault. You should really look both ways before crossing the street. I'll have to warn her to take it easy or people are going to start asking questions about why her biceps are bigger than her head. No matter. As you can see, it runs in the family. And she's going to keep getting stronger and stronger unless someone like you gets in her way. She's an angel. I know. Everyone says so, but they don't know the half of it. She is an angel. Not half, the real deal. Do you have any idea how monumentally rare that is for a demon to be born without original sin? The day I gave birth to her, I fled pandemonium, my crown, my friends. I had to leave it all behind me. I had her baptized and now I can't even hug her, my own daughter. Nobody warned me it would be this hard. It hadn't even been tried before. Every other angel born in pandemonium, all 5 of them? They all fell before puberty. And we cleaned up the rubble afterwards. It's a terrible, terrible thing to fall into darkness and hate and ice. I have protected her from that at great personal cost. I didn't even get to brush her hair without risk of burning my own hands. She's so very kind. She never made me feel bad about the choices I made, that I couldn't love her the way a mother is supposed to love her child. How do you explain that to a 4-year-old, why you can't help her tie her shoes? She belongs with your kind, humans. I mean, if she learns from you and grows, she'll hit that magic number, 120 years of age. If she makes it that long without falling from supernatural grace, she will graduate and go up into heaven. She'll be the first to visit all 3 realms in 2,000 years, give or take. She could broker an understanding between my people and hers. You can't possibly know what that would mean. Maybe an end to certain things. She could save us, as long as nobody gets in her way. As long as nobody makes her feel small and weak, tells her to be less, to doubt herself, and sometimes, a lot of the time, it just doesn't seem worth the risk. You know, if you two have a bad fight, she's gonna be like me. I am the crown princess of wrath, and the apple does not fall far from the tree. You ever notice things just breaking around her when she's stressed? The sundering touch. If she ever got mad, She makes the meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs look like a ping pong ball. She could keep a grudge alive forever. You're scared of me, human? Be afraid of her. She's even stronger than I am, and stronger by the day. If you hurt her, she will always remember, and it will define your life, however long or short she decides to make it. Before she crushed your immortal soul to dust with one bare hand, would you love her then, in that moment, before the void? Could you see that kind of wrath and still say, that's the woman you want to marry? Or can you only love her on her best behavior? Really, think about it. Try to wrap your feeble little brain around the idea that your precious little life might abruptly become very different. That's easy to say now, human, but... Oh. You're hugging? Were you trying to get a hold of the knife or what? Step 1, grab me. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, escape. What's your plan here? No, of course not. You're human. There's enough wrong in you that it doesn't hurt to touch you. Why are you hugging me, I guess? But I'm not your mom. You're insane. You don't even know me. No, you don't have to stop. It's nice, actually. Just a little longer. Sorry. Yeah, I know she'd hug me too if she could. I've been waiting a long time. I guess if you have to give it on her behalf, I do accept. You're kind of cute, actually. For a human, anyway. Alright, you can stay. For dinner, at least. But I'm watching you. Alright, no, I haven't actually cooked anyone into stew. You're lucky I'm not my mother. Grandma Wrath is old school, you could say. But how did you know I didn't carve up whoever it was, the track field star, and... What? That was you? This is what I get for not being able to tell humans apart. Wait, how long have you been dating exactly? I can't believe she lied to me. She lied to me and she was alright. Wow, okay. Maybe she's not as fragile as I thought. Or as perfect. I guess that's a relief. Well, then I guess it didn't count as a mortal sin, considering what she thought I'd do to you. It was a close call. I'd already peeled the potatoes and everything, was jumping out the window again your plan B if the hug didn't work. Alright, kid. Don't let it get to your head. Let me teach you how to prep Leviathan. It is actually her favorite. You're gonna want the chainmail gloves. And there's teeth embedded in the flesh we'll need to remove. That won't break my skin, but if you have any open cuts, the core really stings. Tastes great with a little soy sauce though, so we're gonna drain it into a bowl and save it for later. Always cut the grains of scales like this. Now you try. Perfect. Now for sushi, you kind of have to look at whatever shape hunk you get and make a plan.